Hello Virgo, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your May 2022 love reading. If you're new to my channel, hello, welcome to you. If you're returning, welcome back. As always, I'm truly grateful for each and every one of you. So this is a reading for if you are currently in a romantic partnership or if it comes up, a temporary separation from your person. If you are single and looking for new love, go and check out the singles readings that I already have posted for you guys. So in the month of May, probably won't quite catch the eclipse energy right on April 30th here for you, but the energy would still have influence over your month ahead. We have new moon in Taurus on April 30th or May 1st, depending where you are in the planet, and this is a partial solar eclipse. New moons bring in new information, new ideas, new adventures, okay, all of those things. New moons can also bring leveling up in a relationship there as well. We have Uranus in a very closely positive aspect, shall we say. It came out a little weird, all right, but Uranus is the planet of quick change, and is also one of a little bit of rebellion there as well. Okay, so perhaps you're challenging the status quo, or you're just really thinking outside the box, doing new things, being a little bit inventive. But there's certainly a lot of positive changes that are happening for a lot of people. But the eclipse energy can really set the theme or the tone for the next 6 months for you. Okay, but there's a lot of quick energy that's going on right at the beginning of May. The middle of May, we've got a total lunar eclipse with the full moon in Scorpio. Very intense energy, very emotional energy. So you may really be digging deep in your emotions. You may have things come to the surface that you thought you had dealt with, okay? But full moons are a time to really make some decisions sometimes. To complete a cycle so that you can step up to the next phase, okay? But it's also one of forgiveness and letting go, all right? So depending what your situation is, you could be letting bygones be bygones and moving past some challenges, okay? Or perhaps you are thinking of the need to let something go, but you're going to get you're going to get the clarity that you need, and you're going to get those little epiphanies, right? This is very strong, very intense energy. Remember to ground yourself. Okay, ground yourself, try and engage in some high vibe activities if you can. Maybe connect with some water, the ocean, lakes, rivers, streams, ponds, all of those things. Okay, maybe you and your person want to get out into nature. That might be helpful as well. Okay, so a lot of quick moving, quick, fast energy, a lot of changes happening in May. But we have the energy coming in for you. We've got the Emperor coming in with Aries energy. Now, the Emperor can certainly represent a very maturing of a relationship, okay? A very strong connection, a strong bond, all right? It can also represent a strong foundation, okay? And with that Taurus energy that comes in right at the beginning of the month, this does have us looking at where we feel safe and secure in our world, our money, our home situation, our relationships there as well. What is our foundation built upon? Okay, is our foundation strong enough to weather any kind of bumps in the road? Am I feeling secure in my relationship? If not, then, you're maybe making some decisions. Okay, or you're trying to do something a little bit different. But the Emperor certainly brings in this energy of stability, security, success, mature love, strong bond between you and your person. All right, this can also represent taking charge. So you may be taking charge of things in the month ahead, okay? It's like, yep, I've got this in the bag. I'm just moving forward. I'm asking for what I want. I'm vocalizing what it is that I want, and that Emperor brings in that energy of success as well. So very positive energy coming in. Let's see what your challenge is. This has been a challenge for a lot of people. This is crazy that this is coming out again. I've had the Fool card come out in this position a few times already now, okay? And new energy can be hard to deal with. Again, these eclipses are like the universal wild card, and they affect the entire month of May, okay? And, it can really... the eclipses can amplify all of the new moon, the full moon energy, and they can amplify it in a very positive way. But sometimes new beginnings, new things, trying new things, getting out of your comfort zone is a little bit of a challenge, and that may be what we have here going on with the Fool. The Fool can also represent travel. Okay, and so for some of you, if you're looking to travel, have a romantic getaway, maybe something with you and your person, okay, sometimes travel right now can still be a little bit tricky. It's getting easier, all across the world it's getting a little bit easier, but depending where you are, it still might be in a little bit of a sticky spot. But the Fool represents new, fresh energy coming into the situation. Okay, so perhaps you and your person, the Emperor. I mean, the Emperor is Aries energy, so it's fire sign energy, right? But the Emperor energy does have that kind of how should we say, on the outside, okay, it's kind of a little bit practical, mundane, maybe a little bit boring, okay, but beneath the surface lies passion, okay, lies fire. All right, so perhaps it's a little bit of a challenge, okay, to move out of kind of the boring day-to-day mundane things that you may be doing and going out and having some fun. The Fool energy is also about taking a relationship to the next level. All right. So, and you do have this energy coming in with that Emperor of success and stable connection, but a maturing of love as well, a maturing of your relationship. And sometimes that requires taking a leap of faith, taking that step forward, putting one foot in front of the other without necessarily knowing what your long term outcome is going to be, and just hoping that you're making the right choice, the right decision, but you don't know unless you take that next step. And sometimes that can be a little bit daunting. Okay, so you may be just having a little bit of a struggle. And when it's in the challenge position, it does not mean that it's insurmountable or impossible to overcome. It just means you got to put in some extra effort, perhaps take some extra time, get some more information, okay, or maybe even just have trust. Okay, because that Fool requires us to have trust and faith in ourselves and our person, and also in the universe, that things are progressing exactly as they're meant to. So sometimes we do need to let go of fears and worries and doubts and just jump right on in. Okay, but the Fool energy also can represent a naive kind of energy as well. All right, so you could certainly be, for some of you here, you could certainly be in the energy where you are coming to the realization that you want a strong foundation. You want something that is very secure. You want something that is maturing, a long-term commitment with your person. And the challenge here can be to take it up to the next level. All right, because perhaps somebody is maybe not ready to step into that level of commitment in a relationship. Okay, with the Fool, it can be a little bit naive, footloose and fancy free, non-committal, and all that kind of thing. Okay, so for some of you there, you may have some very important decisions to make, because your long-term goals at the moment with your person could be a little bit different. Okay, but you may be able to overcome that. Let's see advice from Spirit. To have heart to heart, soul to soul conversations with your person and get on the same page. The Lover's card here is Gemini energy here. And, Gemini energy does bring in two people, in theory, in balance, in harmony, having this deep connection, this deep bond, true love. Okay. Love blossoming. Okay. It can certainly represent the wonderful, perfect partnership in your world. All right. Certainly, we've got Cupid there shooting his little arrow down. All right. So, so Spirit wants you to really focus on love, on your commitment with your person, on getting on the same page, especially if you're in different different you have different views, okay, on romance, okay, or on love or on commitment, okay, those things, right? It's really important for you to restore some balance into your world with your person, and to have those deep heart-to-heart conversations, to open your heart and your soul. But the Lover's card is also used to be called the Choice card. Okay, so when Spirit's really wanting you to listen to your heart, what does your heart tell you? What does your intuition tell you? You may have an important decision to make in the month ahead. The Lover's card is that choice, is an important choice, and Spirit wants to make sure that you are making the right choice for you, that you're not compromising, that you're on the same page as your person. Okay, and sometimes we do things that we don't want to do because it's part of a relationship, and we do something that our person wants to do even if we're reluctant. Okay, and that's fine for going out and having fun and being spontaneous and trying new things and all of those things, or traveling to a destination that maybe you don't really want to go, but maybe your person has their heart set on it. Those kind of compromises are wonderful to make, and obviously part of a healthy relationship. Something you could give a little, take a little. Okay, but when it comes to your commitment to your person, your bond with your person, all of those things, that is what's really, really, really important, to be in harmony with that person. So you may have some very important decisions to make, and Spirit wants to make sure that you're making the right choice, the right decision for you, and that you're listening to your heart, what your heart has to say. Okay, and so that you can make that right choice. All right. But we have the Hanged Man coming in here, and the Hanged Man is bringing blessings to you. Okay. And the Hanged Man does bring about a patient energy. It also brings about an energy of sacrifice and letting go. Okay. So surrendering, okay, to your energy. Okay. So again, there may be something that you need to compromise on, something that, maybe you don't want to do and your person does. And it's like, you know what, let's just go with the flow, right? That Hanged Man energy kind of brings in that, oh my goodness, I'm not going to try and control my outcome. I'm not going to try and micromanage every single minute of every day. I'm just going to go with the flow. But the Hanged Man also brings out a pause in the action. Okay, and the thing is that when we have that Hanged Man in our blessings position, taking a step back or taking time out to really make an important decision, okay, is beneficial to you in the biggest and brightest of ways. Okay, sometimes we view that Hanged Man energy as, oh God, I'm stuck. We're not moving forward. We're not doing anything here. But if you have something important to think about, okay, then it's important to take that time out, and it's important to take that step back, because you get enlightenment that way. Okay, the Hanged Man brings about being the energy of being open to someone else's ideas, someone else's goals and dreams, someone else's sense of adventure, someone else's perspective, viewpoint. Okay, all of those things. And when we are open, okay, and when we're accepting of another person, all right, things get a little bit easier. But that's when we see that light and we're like, aha, and we get the clarity that we're maybe looking for. And again, with that advice from Spirit with the Lover's card, it's very important to have those open conversations, to have those heart to hearts with your person. All right, and it's really good to connect, every once in a while. So I think that Hanged Man is giving you some patience. Okay, it's giving you the ability and the energy to let go of things that aren't important. Okay, and that's that full moon energy is helping you in that regard. Okay, sometimes you may have something that comes up, some emotions that come to the surface, and it's important to address them and then let them go. Okay, but there may be again something that you just need to go with the flow, surrender to what is going on around you, and just do what feels right. All right, but I think you're getting some very important information, and I think you're getting a very good perspective on things. That Hanged Man brings you the big picture, okay? And having the big picture is important. All right, so with that Emperor, we've got the Six of Cups coming in there. That's actually really quite beautiful. Let's see what else is got, and we'll get a little bit more into that. We've got the Queen of Cups coming out there with the Fool. What other advice do we have? We've got the Seven of Staves. Okay. And what else do we have for our blessings? Thank you very much. The Ten of Coins. Well, ooh la la. That is very nice. Very exciting there. On the bottom of the deck, we've got the Six of Staves, which is the Six of Wands. Honor, recognition, rewards, success, overcoming challenges and obstacles, and moving past them, leaving them behind, and moving forward, going with the flow, getting what you want, having a healthy resolution to things. Okay, it's a wonderful, wonderful energy of celebration, of joy, of being in that spotlight, so to speak. Okay, so I think maybe some of you may actually have the opportunity here to take a leap of faith. Okay, with that Fool card, okay, perhaps you have some deep, deep commitment coming in here for you. You may or may not be ready for it, but it might be coming for you. Okay, considering we have the Ten of Coins coming in there too. So that is excellent. But with the Emperor card, the energy coming in for you here, we've got the Six of Cups. Now the Six of Cups, first and foremost, is enjoying your time together, enjoying your time with your person, living each day to its fullest, enjoying your present moment, focused on the here, on the now, having fun, making every day count. Such a wonderful positive energy where we're getting out, we're having fun, we're in touch with our inner child, but we're enjoying our company. It's a beautiful energy coming in here, okay? And it is in the upright, okay? The Six of Cups can also sometimes represent children, Okay, so perhaps you do have some influence of children, whether you're starting to talk about starting a family. Yeah, it's scary. Okay, the Fool card, right, can represent young children, but the Fool card can also be, okay, we're going to take our relationship to the next level, and we're starting to talk about having children, and that's like, oh, good Lord, that's kind of scary sometimes, right? It comes with a great level of responsibility. Good thing you're ready for it with that Emperor energy. Okay, so you may be one-upping your responsibility level here, okay? But the Six of Cups can also represent your children that you have right now, but also your person's children. So if you are in that scenario where you're getting to the point in your relationship where you're blending your families, okay, or where you're meeting each other's children, that is scary. Okay, it can be very, very daunting sometimes. Okay, so they may play a key role, but the Six of Cups also can possibly bring in something from the past, and it can bring in people from the past, it can bring in nostalgia, it can bring in memories, and that's probably very in tune and very in alignment with that full moon energy, that lunar eclipse in Scorpio, where things really do come back, right? And of course, eclipses can bring about surprises. Okay, but if someone does come back from the past, okay, because the Emperor can possibly represent like a past person, all right, but if someone does come back from the past, from what I'm seeing here, it looks like they may come in, they may want a fresh start, okay? They may have some love to give you, or, it's like, oh, I really love you. Now you got to make a decision, but you also might need to put up some boundaries with the Seven of Staves. Okay, you might need to draw that line in the sand and thou shalt not cross. Okay, but I think for the most part here, from the energies that we're seeing here, is that for the majority of you, okay, there may be a small select few who may think that, oh, this actually might be a good idea. Okay, if you have that inkling to reconcile, okay, because you could have possibly some reconciliation here. It's a very important choice. All right, but I think here that if someone does come back from the past, I think what you're going to get is closure. Okay, or if there's any old arguments that come back to the surface or anything like that, I think you're going to talk about them, or you're going to find the closure that you need, and then you're going to let it go so that you can move forward. Okay, free and clear of that energy. All right, but the Six of Cups can also have you making plans. They can also, because it's really an in-between energy, right? It is one where you're living for the moment, today, the here, the now, you're having fun, you're enjoying yourself. Okay, and but it is one where you're reflecting on the past, okay, and seeing how far you've come, and then you're looking out into the future and seeing, where are we going to go? The Queen of Cups is also coming in here as a challenge for you. Okay, so a mature love, for one, comes in with the Queen of Cups. Okay, but there may be some emotions that you're dealing with through the month, and it's a very emotional month for a lot of people. Okay, so if you're feeling like you're not quite on solid ground there, okay, that Queen of Cups is showing that yes, this could be a very emotional month for you. Okay, and it doesn't have to be bad emotions. Okay, it can just be that there's a lot of emotions going around, right? There's love in the air. Okay, there's maybe a healing energy that's coming in here with the Queen of Cups as well. And sometimes that can be a little bit difficult to deal with. Okay, but there is love in the air with this Queen of Cups. Okay, and so it's a very positive energy that is coming in, but again, sometimes it's a bit of a challenge to deal with. Okay, especially if there's like big energy coming in, or maybe big opportunities coming in, those maybe those like proposals. Okay, or if you're taking your relationship up to the next level, it's maturing, it's growing, it's blossoming. All right, and maybe you do need to make a very important decision. Okay, do we get married? Do we move in together? Do we meet each other's children? Do we start a family? Okay, all of those things. All right, but again, the Queen of Cups does bring in a healing element as well, so it's possible that for some of you, you may have someone coming back in. If you are in a separation with your person, by the way, okay, this can certainly represent that there is a potential for a fresh start, but it's an important decision. You got to really bare your heart, bare your soul, get on the same page, possibly put up some very, very healthy boundaries. Okay, put up some kind of, I don't want to call them deal breakers, because that's not really what I'm meaning. Openly discuss your issues, be honest, be truthful, be open. All right, and then you can make an important decision, right? That hanged man energy, taking a time out, all right, look, listening to someone else's point of view, but also them listening to yours. Okay, you may have a possible reconciliation here. Okay, just saying. All right, especially with the past energy, with that Six of Cups coming in. All right, so if that is you, it does look very, very, it looks like it has a lot of potential. All right, I'm just going to say that, especially with the Six of Wands here, overcoming your obstacles, moving forward, celebration. All right, the Ten of Coins is long-term stability, security, success, okay, all of these things. So you may have that. So if that's you and if that's what you're looking for, then that is awesome. Okay, just saying. But I think for others of you, there is love in the air. There's new adventure. There's perhaps some emotions that are coming to the surface, okay, or that you're dealing with. All right, sorting through some things. And, but again, I think there might be a surprise coming in here for you. And that may be just a little bit challenging to deal with, okay? Even good surprises, not everyone likes surprises, right? We have the Seven of Staves that is coming out as advice from Spirit. Okay, so you may need to turn and face your challenges head on. Okay, so that they don't chase you into the future. All right, the Seven of Staves shows that there may be some sort of challenge here. There's fire-breathing dragon in this particular card. Okay, we've got all of these wands. Okay, some challenges poking at us, but no, it's like, no, I am strong, I am powerful, and I'm going to overcome my problems by facing them. Okay, by getting them out in the open, by talking about them, okay, and by really by really facing my fears even, okay, because this can certainly be one where you're facing your fears. But the Seven of Staves, as advice from Spirit, says you are strong, and that whatever life throws at you, whatever curveballs throws at you, you can stand in your own personal power. You can overcome them. You're in a position of strength here, and you can make the right choice for yourself. You can make the right decisions for yourself, but you can also stand up for yourself here as well. Okay, the Seven of Wands is quite often one of standing up for yourself, okay, or advocating for yourself in some way. It's like, this is what I want. Stating what you want, right? Stating where you expect to go, right? And, sometimes we need to do that and let the chips fall where they may. Okay, so it could certainly be part of those heart-to-heart conversations. This is what's important to me. Okay, and we do need to kind of tap into our inner strength sometimes to do that, right? So, but the Seven of Staves could also be your relationship, right? You are really strong. It's a very strong, powerful connection that you have with your person. You may be faced with some challenges, but it's nothing that you can't face together. And it's nothing that you can't overcome together, as long as you're both honest, as long as you're both willing to take action. All right, and as long as you're both willing to work through some issues. So whatever stage in your relationship happens to be, we're always faced with something that's a bit of a challenge. All right, but it's our own attitude that can help us get past our issues that we may face, okay? But the Seven of Staves can also be having you putting up some very healthy boundaries there as well. It's like, nope, this is my line in the sand, okay, and thou shalt not pass, okay, you're not coming past me. So some very positive boundaries possibly there, but we do have your blessings headed your way. Oh yeah, hallelujah. All right, the Ten of Coins is the big time. Now, some of you may actually have some improvements in your money or your home front coming in here. All right, so you could be, again, we already said a little bit that maybe you're blending your families, or maybe you're blending your finances, or you're taking your relationship to the next level. Okay, this is certainly something that is very much a benefit for you, okay, for your long-term stability and security, your abundance, your success, your joy, your happiness, your family, your home, you name it. Okay, that Ten of Coins is the big top. Okay, it's what we strive for, right? Feeling very safe and secure in your world, in your relationship, and everything all coming together. All right, so you certainly have some blessings coming your way that way. The Ten of Coins can certainly be an improvement headed your way as far as your commitment level goes with your person. Okay, but it is also one of inheritance as well, oddly enough. Okay, and so perhaps some of you do have some financial improvements. This could come from family in some way. All right, very interesting. So maybe you get a settlement or something of some kind, maybe. All right, with that Hanged Man, you gotta let things go, but you may be getting some sort of settlement or reward of some sort, especially with that Six of Staves there, the Six of Wands energy. Okay, so you may get that there. I think that's probably for the small amount of you. All right, but I think here this Ten of Coins represents growth and abundance and that stability and security, and it's beautiful. And it's, of course, what we quite often strive to have. So let's get a little bit more information here for you. Okay, so I'm going to pull out a box spread here for you guys. Let's see, what else do we need to know? Thank you very much. So out of this particular deck, all right, I got you are this card here, the main female. It does not matter if you are male or female. Your person is the main male. It does not, again, matter if you are male or female. One is you, one is your partner. Plain and simple. So let's see what else we've got for you for the month ahead. Thank you very much. Marriage card right in the middle. Beautiful. You may have Leo in your chart. Just saying, either you or your person may have Leo in your chart. So we've got marriage, we've got the prison card coming up there. So that represents some secrets, family secrets possibly. Interesting. Or a constricting situation possibly there. All right, we have the good Lord coming in. We've got the main female, that would be you, the main male, occupation, change, and we've got hope, big water. Okay, so your person, okay, occupation represents work, okay, hard work, working hard. All right, the prison, typically it can represent a big institution, but it can also represent constraints and also some secrets. Okay, so there may be something here that's a little bit hidden or unknown in regards to money, in regards to a workplace situation. Okay, or there may be some sort of information that comes to light. Okay, and maybe someone coming back from the past, possibly. All right, that would certainly. All right, and it might be your person's past person. Okay, because it's really in your thoughts processes, but it's behind them, so it's a little bit challenging for them to deal with. We've got the good Lord coming in, which is either a supportive older person, all right, like think of a father figure. The Emperor can certainly represent a father figure. Maybe someone gives some really good advice. This is a very helpful, very supportive person. So that may be you as well there, okay? You might be their child, or it could be your person's family member. But we also have marriage and then main female. So marriage has to do with our long-term commitments. All right, so you may have something actually here that catches you off guard. Okay, something that's a little bit of a surprise. All right, but this can also be, you're really looking at your long-term commitments. Okay, you're taking a very mature approach to making a very important decision. You're not afraid if you are in separation with your person, with the occupation card up there. You're not afraid of working hard to bring your relationship back together if that is you. Okay, we've got a change here as well. We've got expectation, and we've got hope big water as well. Your hope big water is your hopes and your dreams coming to fruition in your material world. Okay, in your physical world, your expectation card is something that you're hoping for. And then we've got change coming in here, which is growth, which is moving forward, which is new experiences. Okay, things getting better as well. All right, so I think you've got things, you're pretty balanced energy here. You've got, you're pretty much in control for the most part. Okay, I think that you are very much riding the wave of some very positive changes here. And I think you're really seeing your hopes and dreams come true, okay, on some level. Okay, something that you're wanting, something that you're expecting, okay, or maybe something that you didn't expect actually, because the expectation card is over here, okay, and the dreams coming true are behind that person, okay, but right underneath you. So I think here that you're maybe experiencing some sort of changes in the month ahead, something that you were really hoping for, something that you want, but you weren't quite expecting, and it's something that works out really well. So maybe a little bit of a surprise that's headed your way. and something that is really quite positive. Okay, but you do have this marriage card, this long-term commitment, okay, right in the middle. So I think that if you are not currently on the same page, I think you're going to put in some work, and I think you're going to be very honest, and you're going to move forward, right? You're going to get something out in the open. Okay, but I also think, again, if there's someone that has someone from the past coming back, all right, if you're in separation with your person, okay, it may be difficult, all right, but if you work hard, you may just get what you want. Okay, overcoming your challenges and obstacles there. All right, but but I also think here that there's maybe something, some sort of secret that may come to light for you. So whether that's a surprise, because that certainly could be, very positive surprise, quite possibly there. It may be something to do with family, with that 10 of coins coming in. Just saying. Okay, but we do have, this is probably the best card in this deck other than the Great Fortune. Okay, so certainly a very wonderful, very positive card that is coming in there. You got a few good ones, right? The prison, it could go either way. All right, but I think for the most part, I think you're moving forward. I think things are improving. They're changing for you for the better. A couple little things that you're working out in your month forward, but I don't think it's necessarily anything life-shattering for the majority of you, but a lot of changes, a lot of things going on, okay, and a very emotional month for you as well. So let's see what else that we've got for you guys. Oh, we're going to get a bonus card with that one. Great. And we've got two more here. So last messages for people watching. The Hanged Man as well has also been coming up quite frequently in these readings. Okay, so sometimes we need to be a little bit more open or perceptive in our relationships. Sometimes, day-to-day things get in the way sometimes, right? So, oh, it's beautiful. Okay. So we have the blessed energy coming in here. A lot of blessings headed your way. The universe is bestowing upon you some really good news, some really good fortune, a lot of blessings, love, harmony, balance, okay, whatever it is that you really want right now. There's a lot of blessings showering upon you, okay, a lot of changes, all right, some new things, okay, things blossoming and growing in your world. It's very wonderful, and it's very magical, okay? It's also a reminder to count your blessings. Okay, so we sometimes forget to do that because in our human world, we're always wanting something more, more, more. We want instant gratification and all those things. And the blessed energy here is reminding you that you are very, very blessed. And don't forget to be grateful and appreciate everything that you have in your world. We've got to be fair coming in here, a very Libran kind of energy. And the to be fair can certainly represent a legal situation that you're dealing with of some sort. Okay, whether it's a legal separation, finally detaching yourself from an old relationship there, okay, or whether you are entering into a formal agreement of some sort, okay. The to be fair energy also has truth and honesty at its core, okay, and it really does show that you are making a balanced, fair decision based on all of the information, all of the facts, everything. Okay, so an important decision, and we do have that possibly there with that Lover's card as well. All right, but we also have the Fates coming in here as well. So the Fates is, again, blessings headed your way. The Fates has to do with, a fated energy. Okay, some really good karma coming in here for you. All right, and again, what are you hoping for? What are you wanting? What are your dreams? Okay, you could certainly have the opportunity here to have all of those come to fruition now. Now, this is card number 17, so very Aquarian energy that's coming in here with this one. Stars are aligning for you. Trust your intuition, okay? Because when we have this, you may be feeling some instincts, okay? Your intuition is trying to tell you something, and you might be pulled or pushed or tugged in a certain direction to do certain things, and you're not sure why. So that could certainly be why that Fool energy there is in the challenge or resistance position, right? You're being guided to get out of your comfort zone or try new things or get to the next level or have a conversation, and you might just be, oh, I don't know if I want to. Okay, but the fates show that everything can certainly work out how you want it to. Okay, so really good energy, really a lot of blessings, karma coming your way, and very, very positive here. So let's get the last last couple of messages here for you. And these are the power of surrender cards. And we already have surrender, okay, or release and letting go, okay, with that Hanged Man. So let's see what we've got. Surrender to trust. Look at that. Okay. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. There you go. That is your advice from Spirit in a nutshell. The Lover's card, important choice, and the Seven of Wands, right? You might need to stand up for yourself in some way. We have surrender to success. Hello, we like this one. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. There you go. Okay, you gotta like that energy. I'm gonna leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here that resonated with you in some way. If there was, please don't forget to hit like on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye.